than the beginning thereof. So even though I may be going through hell right now, I may be going through a little financial difficulty right now, my marriage may not be where I want it to be right now, but I tell you to look at somebody and say it's already done. Because if God allowed you to go in it, he's already created the exit. If he allowed you to go through it, he's already opened up the door. So even though it looked like you in bondage, it looked like you ain't coming out, I hear the Lord say that I'm going to deliver you with a strong hand. What you going through, it's all a part of my plan. All the hell you've been through, it's all a part of my plan. For I am the Lord, strong and mighty. I am the Lord, mighty in battle. What you looking at? Lift up your head, all ye gates, and be ye lifted up, the everlasting doors, and the King of glory. Come on, high five somebody, say he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. He operates from the end to the beginning. He finishes it before he starts it. Y'all gotta talk back to me. Hear what the Lord is saying to you. I know you're worried about it because you don't understand where you are, but you gotta trust the sovereignty of God. Can I talk to a real church? You gotta trust the sovereignty of God and understand that everything is in his control, even though you may not understand it. He says, I'm sovereign. He says, I'm Alpha and the Omega. He's saying, I'm omniscient. I'm not present. You got to know who you serve. Yeah, you be in bondage for over 430 years, but I heard the cries of my people, and I'm getting ready to send your deliverance. Keep on crying, keep on wailing. The Bible declares that the ears of the Lord are open to the cry of the righteous. David said, I cried unto the Lord, and he heard me, and he delivered me out of every last one of them, every single one of them, all of my difficulties, all of my trouble, all of my trials. Say yeah. I feel some movement in here. So now God sent Moses to bring deliverance to his chosen people. But what I'm learning about God, Apostle Morris, that he's always looking for an opportunity to gain glory. So some of y'all is wondering, why will he bring me out right now? Why will he deliver me right now? But there's some things he got to show you and the devil. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. See, because when the devil got you, he think he got you. But God got to remind the devil that you only touched him because I said so. So Pharaoh, even though you been captive my people, you ain't smart enough to know I allowed you to do it. So I'm going to send plagues to Egypt to let Pharaoh know that it ain't the moon god, it ain't the river god, but I am the only God. I am the king. So even though I'm going through, tell your neighbor, wait right there. God is coming. Wait right there. The king is coming. He's coming with demonstration. He's coming with power. He's going to show you that he is a healer. He's going to show you he is a deliverer. He's going to show you he is your provider. He's going to show you he is your peace. And the good thing about it, that he ain't got to wait until you get out of it. But right there, in the midst of my hell, in the midst of my depression, in the midst of my trial, Somebody say, get the glory out of my life. I'm trying to calm down, but I feel the preacher in here tonight. I'm going to shout before the night is over. So he said, come on out of where you are. And the Israelites had now at this point got out of Egypt. They were no longer captives. All right. But now here comes the transitional period. Where you're coming out of bondage into purpose. All right. This is where a lot of us miss it right there. We come out, but we come out aimless. We come out, but we come out with no direction. But God has prepared a place for you. All right. Y'all hear me tonight? There is a place that God has specifically designed for you. Anybody gonna believe that tonight? Canaan was a place flowing with milk and honey. The Israelites didn't have to do nothing to gain Canaan. It was already theirs. All they had to do was walk in the direction by faith to receive what was already spoken. I came to tell somebody tonight that everything that God said he's going to do, he's going to do it just because he's God. You've been trying to get it that way and do it that way. Don't you know before you were formed in your mother's belly, he knew you and he formed you and ordained you. He already made your steps. He's already created what he's going to do in your life. You just figuring it out. But God has already completed the work that he started in you. He said he that begun a good work is faithful to complete it until the day of Jesus Christ's return. You got to trust God that even though I'm out of bondage, he's going to lead me to my destiny. So the Bible says they were now out of Egypt. And Moses told the people, the Lord said he went forth before them by day in a pillar of cloud to lead them along the way. Now we're going to work with the cloud for a few minutes. Ain't going to be long. The cloud represents the Shekinah glory of God. The tangible glory or presence of God. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Notice that the night and the day, Pastor Bernice, represents two seasons. Night season where you really are looking for direction. Anybody ever had some night seasons? You really didn't know what to do. You didn't know how it was going to pan out. Didn't know how things were going to happen. Y'all talk to me. You're in your night season. But he says what's happening in the daytime, what I'm going to do, I'm going to release a part of myself in front of you. And manifest myself in a way that you've never seen before, but you'll know that it's me by what you see. So he says, I'm going to manifest myself to you in the daytime as a cloud. In other words, I'm going to show you a part of myself that you've never seen before. So in the season that you're in, as you're walking with God, as you're coming out of bondage, as he's delivering you, God is saying, I'm going to reveal myself to you in a way that you've never seen me before. This is a season of extraordinary favor. This is a season of extraordinary healings. This is a season of supernatural deliverance. Why? Because when the glory of the Lord comes, the Bible says in his presence there is fullness of joy. Right hand there are pleasures. So the Israelites were clear during the day. But what happened? God said, I want to reveal myself to you by cloud by day. In other words, I'm going to show you something that you've never seen